Is arm wrestling weightlifting or is it arm wrestling? Are we, because everyone's doing PRs and everything else and doing crazy big lifts.
Yesterday, one of my students sent me a video where he's doing 50 kilo back pressure with good form. And he said like, oh, PR. And then he sent another one. He said, not so good form anymore. Can I count this one as a PR?
Yeah.
And the easiest answer is record doesn't matter on table. It's arm wrestling.
Yes.
Question is how strong you are. And do records make you stronger or good training makes you stronger? And I would say records are good. Records are good, they're necessary. It's like indicator how you can understand that you are growing, that you are getting stronger. It's like if you are writing down your training diary or you are remembering everything, you know, okay, in that exercise I was able to do 20 kilo, now I'm doing 35, maybe, or most likely, I'm better. I was doing 50, now I'm doing 60, I'm better. But question is, are you still using similar form or same all other aspects of that exercise? So are you improved or broke your record because you did it in a worse or not so good form? That's important. But otherwise, of course, it is important to get stronger.
Get stronger.
And one of the things by getting stronger is by breaking your previous records or by breaking your previous best lifts you have done.
But the thing is, no one writes down like my angle was this open, the form was shitty. They're like, 60 kilos, I lifted 60, like I lifted 50 with angle like this, and then I lifted 60 with angle like this.
It's still okay to...
But it's not the same thing.
Right. But it's still okay maybe to lift with such angle if you are using it on table.
Yeah.
The issue is, are you using that on table?
And because if you stand on table like this, but you're really strong right here, right? So you're wasting all that time to get to your strongest point. For me, this is why I don't like PRs, because they can always push myself harder and do it shittier, but it doesn't relate to the reality on table.
If you big lifts or getting stronger is important, because that's a way how to understand that you are getting stronger, but only if you are doing in correct moves, moves or angles or position or a muscle group which you are really using, and in a position you are using on tables, and it's all fine. It's all fine. It's and even maybe not only specific, even some general exercise. You can do any row or steel row or press or anything. It's still okay. It's indicator you are getting stronger, and it's good. It's good that you are getting stronger. Question is how all this will transform on table, how you will use it, and really it will give you any benefit. For me, I can say if I know for years exercise I'm doing or
where your best has been.
Exactly, my best lifts, my best results, how much I can do, and I can talk about my shape just by doing exercise.
But you're very self-critical. Your angles are always, you're not doing shitty.
And you said no one is writing down. I do sometimes. I did 70 kilo and I put it like form was there. Then I know like, okay, it's
the problem, like we understand it. Most people, they will try to push for bigger weights, and they will like the form is like the best example is Ryan Bowen. You look at those lifts, what he was doing, and when he was warming up, it looks like one exercise, and I think Armwrestling Academia did a whole video on it. And then later he goes, it's looking like completely different. Like from back pressure, it's turned to the biceps, and it's not going back, it's going to the side. So you have to be very self-critical where you are improving and what you are doing. So the problem is, like how I look at strength training right now. If everyone is doing big curls, and I'm not, but I still beat them on table in positions where they try to beat me, that is the thing that is not important. So there's a lot of exercises where they are not that important to be that strong. Like or even like, so you're doing PRs, it takes a lot of physically, mentally, it takes a lot from you, okay? Or you train to the failure. but where is risk reward? Like, if I'm getting 20 kilos stronger in this, how much will it transfer on table? Maybe all I needed was 1 kilo. That 1 kilo was but I still pushed my body to go through something where I can't recover. Now my arms hurt and everything else. So
training is about stressor and adaptation, and you need this stressor to get stronger.
Always. But I think the problem is, where is the line? And for us, it is very, like, I think Janis will find the line because the technique is always perfect. So I don't train with you because I can't keep up. I literally can't keep up. Janis will put on back pressure, and his back pressure is crazy, and my angle is like this, and Janis is like this, and again 0.
What's his benefit for those peers? First of all,
mentally.
Those ego lifts, they are good, and sport is also about this mental and psychological
feeling strong.
Good that you feel that you are doing right thing. Second, it's good that you can see that your plan, your program, your training system is working. There are some results.
Yeah.
You are improving. And of course, because bigger stressor you can hold, maybe you will get better adaptation, you will get stronger.
Yeah.
But question, can you hold this?
Yeah.
Minuses, risk of injuries.
Yeah. Bad
form, working in not correct angles, not correct positions, not using right muscles for that exercise, doing biceps curl, but generally not doing that is biceps, but only with rotator or something else. So those are minuses. And we have seen Zaur, Panzulayer, before preparing for a competition in Chechnya, and one of guys who is people are saying maybe potential to beat Levin.
We were
completely ruptured his bicep just doing so.
How would you do something like this? But like, why would you need that? But he needed.
Yeah.
He needed to feel strong.
It's also for his mind, for his brain to believe that he is ready for that. It's also a way how to make this stressor.
Yeah.
That's how you get stronger, by making stressors. And about good form, bad form, it's again questionable. You can say why to get strong somewhere in this bad position and not so. Arm wrestling is not a beauty contest.
No.
Sometimes you are in terrible position, in bad position, and maybe it is a way how to get out of that position or still win or be able to win from that position. So yes, but if you only lift your all exercise in this bad form, then that's your position, but you will pull. So
whatever you train at, that's where you're gonna get stronger, right? It's the rule, and that's exactly how it works. If you work on those positions, but then you're trying to, like, a lot of guys I'll see they'll lift like this, and then competition they stand like this, and they can't figure out why they always end up here, and then they start just pulling. Because you always lose the angles where you really don't work.
Yep. So go and break your personal record today
with the good form, with a good form, because that is the thing. Yeah. Pretty much like that. Everyone's, what I see it's the easy thing to do. It's to lift weights, and then, arm wrestling is kind of turning to a little bit of weightlifting competition. But then when I see, like, there's a lot of guys that are extremely strong in all those lifts, and it doesn't transfer to the table.
But I'm not saying...
And then there's guys who are mediocre in those lifts, and it transfers to the table.
You're talking about yourself or what?
Me. Like, one great example is Mindaugas Tarasaitis. Like, he will have some exercise where he's really strong, and some, like, everyone's doing big. He's on table, a beast. On all those right angles, he's just working correctly.
What we have to understand that you could have crazy side pressure, you could have some crazy bicep strength and together, but if you miss some other link, if you're not strong enough in some other position, opponent will find a way how to get over your strong position, and then he will use that weak link. And that's the thing. So it's not bad to be strong in one position, but you need all this complete ability to use all your arms. It's the same chain. So that's the thing. And you have to work on your weak links, not only. It's still good. Make your stronger points even more stronger. But
you're always going to be, your weakest link is going to be your weakest link.
If we talk about best arm wrestlers, and you mentioned the Mindaugas or some other, that's the thing. Maybe he is not super strong, and you don't know actually, but he don't have those weak links.
Yeah.
I think.
Everything is equal. Like
Yeah.
feels like
There.
So because if you're facing a smart arm wrestler and they can figure out where's your weak link, that's where they're gonna attack. And if you lift 100 kilos everyone else but 20 there, that 20 is just gonna arm wrestling is not weightlifting, but you have to train hard.
Very hard.
And get stronger. What I always say to everyone competition, how did you do? Like 8th place. I'm like, need to get stronger.
Exactly. Like all those questions people ask, like, what to do? Same thing, just stronger.
The questions I got recently, it's always, but it's like, I train my wrist, and the guys like send me this kind of message, and it's like, I train my wrist, and then but I'm not getting stronger. And I'm like, and he's like doing wrist curls, and I said, how many sets in a week are you doing? He's like, I do it twice a week, 4 sets of 10. So you do 80 repetitions, and then you are kind of surprised you're not getting stronger, right? Right. But that's a different video.
That's a different video. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Stay strong
and break your personal records.